Hey guys, so this is just going to be another virtual FTM just so we can have another checkpoint so you're not losing anything while we're over break. So this is going to be pretty quick. We're just going to go over the standards and satisfaction, which we have gone over before at Rocks and I think at your induction. So we're just going to go through it really quickly and then I'm just going to have some reminders, some updates from the national competition, and yeah. Okay, so remember our purpose is developing young leaders, better future global generations, and our ambition is to jump from tier 4 to tier 3. Okay, and then our agenda is check-in, updates on the competition, SNS, which is standards and satisfaction, NPS, I'll explain what that is, and then complete. Okay, so remember this is the check-in question so I know that you've watched this video, you will text me your answer to this question. So how are you feeling? And then pineapple on pizza. Personally for me, I'm feeling great and yes to pineapple on pizza. Um, so just remember to text me this. So I know that you've watched the video. Great. Okay, then here's a update on our team competition. So we're doing pretty good. Team Daredevil is leading with 2 approvals. Woo! And then we also have plus 1 who was an old open who was going to China, so he's a little bit of a different situation. But 3 approvals for this week, which is really great. So I know you guys all have a lot of pipeline too. You all have applicants, acceptances, opens who are really interested. So we can definitely get this 0 up and get this 2 up. Okay, and then the most important part of exchange is fulfilling the standards and satisfaction. So I think we focus a lot on getting approvals, marketing, getting the attraction, but the most important part is actually making sure that they have a good exchange so that they come back and then they're promoting us. So these are the 16 standards that we provide them for an ISIC exchange. And then as you can see here on the side, there are certain things that the home provides and there are certain things that the host country provides. And most of it is provided by the host country. But it's so important because even though some of these we don't provide directly, it's important that we make the right partnerships, we have the right communication so that the host country is providing these things. And we've gone over these before in detail, so I don't really want to go over all of them right now. I just kind of want to go over the basic ones that we directly provide. So the first one we provide is their insurance, and that's in the category of living. And insurance just means that we give them options for travel insurance, and specifically for OU, they're required to have the OU travel insurance. And there's a link to that in the EP booklet if you wanted to look at it. But also, if they're going through us and they're not an OU student, like I think we have some students going who go to Kent or Worcester, then they use Seven Corners Insurance, which I think there's also a link to that. So it's pretty simple. We just kind of provide them the options and make sure that they get it. And then the second one is outgoing preparation. So outgoing preparation is the OPS, the outgoing preparation seminar that we deliver for them. And basically what that is a seminar we have a couple times the second semester that is basically preparing them for everything they need to know, setting their expectations, and everything like that. Ooh, yeah. And then the next one is personal goal setting. So this is another thing that we do in OPS, and it's basically having them set the goals that they want to achieve for themselves while they're abroad. So this is kind of like looking at their LDA scores, their leadership development assessment scores, and then they can kind of do some personal goal setting. So like if their solution oriented was really low, they could say that they want to solve more problems and take more risks while they're abroad. Something like that. And that's pretty simple. We just kind of have them write that down and we save it just so that we know that they've done it. And then debrief with ISIC Home. This is what we call our RIS, which is reintegration seminar. And this is what happens in late August or in September when they come back. We have them kind of tell us about how their exchange went, what they thought, if they liked it, if they didn't like it. And then they fill out some surveys so we can know exactly what standards were fulfilled, which ones weren't, and what we can improve upon. Okay, and then satisfaction. NPS score, and then this is the survey that they complete when they get back. Pretty much I'm pretty sure it's just a survey going through all of the 16 standards and then checking off, was this complete, yes or no. And this is really important because NPS score is what contributes to an open being a complete, which I will talk about in a little bit. And then complete. So that just means that the standards are fulfilled, they returned, they attended RAS, and they filled out the survey, and all the standards were fulfilled. There are two standards that don't have to be fulfilled for it to be complete. I can't remember which ones. I think it's departure pickup and it was one more. But basically, we just want to focus on getting them all fulfilled so that we can have more completes. Because right now, we really want our percentage of approvals we get to be the same, or the number of approvals we get to be the same as the number of complete we get. Awesome. So the key to success for like most things in ISIC is to communicate. And this is just so important, especially while they're abroad, because it already, like as you guys know, is kind of hard to communicate because they can be unresponsive and not reply, and it's really annoying. And this is kind of just like amplified while they're abroad because a problem could be happening and they won't tell us. And so it's so important to just really like reiterate to them that if there's a problem, they need to let us know. If it's going well, they need to let us know, just so we can solve the problem so that they can have a good exchange. So just communicating is the most important part with that. So you communicate with the EP, you communicate with the host country, and of course your EB and your teams and your TLs. And the quantity of exchange, so the number of approvals we get, really does mean nothing without the quality. If we get all these approvals and then none of them have a good time, like then what was the point of doing all that basically? We want to make sure that they have a great experience while they're abroad. Okay, and then that's it for my slides. I just want to go over a couple other things. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the updates for the March to the Moon competition and how we are doing nationally. So this was from a couple days ago, and we have gotten more applicants and approvals since then, but you guys can just see, so this is how everyone's doing in oGV. And then here we are. So we're doing pretty well. We're definitely up there, and this is actually a lot more right now. I think it's over 200 something. So but everyone else's has also grown. So we're doing pretty well. And so guys, we have a really good shot of winning in oGV, and I really want us to win. That would be so amazing, and I know you guys can do it, especially with the amount of people we have right now who are applied and who are interested and who could be approved. So I really think that we can win this. Okay, so aside from that, just keep it up, and you guys can also check the Facebook group for updates. And then also the tracker, our favorite part of every week. So you guys did so well with filling out last week, and we need to make sure that we're continuing that. So just remember, with filling out the tracker, you want to look at what you did last week and what you're going to do this week. So for example, on Ellen's, you want to fill out your actuals here. So what you actually fulfilled last week. And you guys did a lot of things. Like you could fill in if you were tabling, if you have applicants, a lot of you had approvals, if you have people who were accepted. So make sure that you are filling in what you did here. So you're filling the second column here, and then also fill in what you plan to do for this week. So it should be pretty much what this one was, except maybe you can not do the hours table or class jobs just because we can't do that. But make sure you are filling in the actuals column for the March 5th one and the plan column for the March 12th one. So just make sure that you get that done. You get the check-in question filled out, which is how are you feeling, and pineapple on pizza, yes or no. And then you're filling out the tracker. And that's all I really want you guys to do. That's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your break. I'll be sending updates about everything. I will also be sending updates about the webinars that should be happening this week. I'll send you the information once I have more on it. So just remember to fill out your tracker and send me your answer to the check-in question.